Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. The Yankees look to end this 3-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in the scoring position one batter into the game.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Swanson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs, 27 driven in. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Acuna is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1 and the Yankees 0. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Elsbury. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Elsbury.
Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Ro. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the pitch home to Elsbury. Fouled off. Grounded to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Culverson in foul ground. And no one can get there. We'll try it again. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. The pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, Phil Gosselin. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Phil Gosselin.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there, and that's the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Digging in, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. popped him up. Gregorius waits on it, and that's the third out. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Giancarlo Stanton now, his career line with Foltynewicz. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
There's a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And right into the shift. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Sanchez, base runner at first with 1 out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Jesus
Stepping in,
Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks leave one. Still down 3-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick
Digging in,
Markakis.
Nick Markakis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Elsbury is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So coming to the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Baseman, Jose Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting ninth.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Neil Walker. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and one the count now. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Elsbury. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Elsbury carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Way outside. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Phil.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Phil Gosselin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Tyler Flowers.
Striding in, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. So striding in, Gleyber Torres.
Leading off the
Was
point
a
for the
strikeout
Yankees.
victim in his first try.
Second baseman, number 25.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And now a pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Up around the face.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. High pop-up. Camargo has a play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. Settling in now, Johan Camargo. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Camargo aboard here at first with nobody out. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Elsbury is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to 3rd. On to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Yankees nothing. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here Didi Gregorius comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding forward now is the DH, Jesus Aguilar. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Digging in, Jose Reyes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A ball and a strike. Aguilar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 3 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And Markakis has got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
The batter,
and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopper foul. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that is off the wall. Markakis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in for the Braves, Phil Gosselin. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Ready now, Johan Camargo. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 5-0. Here's Neil Walker to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Elsbury. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Line drive to center field. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Walker leads off first with 1 away. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Softly on a line to third. One there. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pitch on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Now batter, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Markakis. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Now the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Elsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Scorched to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full.
Ripped down the first base line, and this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. Judge is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. In his career, Sanchez brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. As a look, now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Stanton stands at second with no outs. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
In the dirt here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Acuna, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. Short, hit hard. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
In now, Jose Reyes. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Marquez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Yankees 2. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The Yanks entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Two, here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
At the plate, Phil Gosselin. Previous history against Dylan Betances. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in now, Tyler Flowers. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Acuna on second. Gosselin at first, one gone. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes on 0-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Johan Camargo will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his two-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Neil Walker will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside.
And that one just missed outside. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Elsbury. The pitch. Way out in front.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch home to Elsbury. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. So digging in now, Charlie Culberson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. David Robertson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away. Here's Ender Inciarte. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Here it comes. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch. First movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too. Caught him leaning.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 now to Markakis. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still out in front, 5-2. Daniel Winkler is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Inciarte moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. With runners in scoring position this season, Sanchez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Didi Gregorius. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. In now is the Yankees DH, Jesus Aguilar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run is scored. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Foltynewicz earns win number 4 on the season. Luis Severino takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Daniel Winkler closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.